Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is a reading for What's to Come in Love. There's 3 groups. Please pick which group you feel drawn to. And yeah, let me know if the reading resonates for you. I'd love some feedback and happy listening. Hey guys, welcome to group 1 for my What's to Come in Love pick a card reading. So let's see what cards we've got for group 1. Okay, so first card that's come up is open intuition and seek clarification. And then we've got meditation. We've got storm warning. And we've also got not the right time. Okay, so let me just see what comes to me for this this group here. And this reading is obviously for what's to come in love. This could be your situation right now, or this could be what's to come in a few weeks or a few months. This reading, I feel it's over the next few months. So look, some of you might be in a relationship, some of you might be looking for a relationship. Some of you might have just met somebody. I'm just trying to see what I feel with this. It's interesting because with this group I feel like there is someone in the picture. So look, if you've picked group 1, I feel like there is somebody. I feel like there's somebody coming into your path, or has if they are already in your path. I just feel like quite a strong a relationship is to come very, very soon, or they are already in your life, or there's a potential for a new relationship that's coming up very soon. So if you aren't with somebody at the moment and you're wondering if you're going to find that person, or I do feel that there's someone that could possibly come into your path, yeah, quite soon. Look, it's got open intuition, so seek clarification. So if there's someone that you're not quite sure about, or you feel like the judgment side of things, you're not sure whether they're the right person to get involved with or to open your heart to, I feel like it's important to trust your instincts, trust your gut. We all have our own intuition. It's just the fact that some of us aren't aware of it. So look, it's just about just taking your time. I feel like taking your time with this reading and be patient. So even if you are in a relationship, I feel that it's important to be patient with each other. If it is a particular person, you'll know who this is. I feel like there needs to be some patience, and maybe they're not kind of like at the same want to run the same pace as you. They might be wanting to take a bit longer, and maybe you're feeling a bit like, why isn't this person showing me what I'm showing them? And everybody has their own pace and their own time for things. You've got meditation as well. So, again, you've got the open intuition and also meditation. So this is about connecting with yourself. Meditating, kind of like listening to guidance, to those inner voices. Sometimes you might get those gut feelings and instincts around a situation. Look, there is like people playing in the snow here as well, snowman. So it's not winter here in Australia, but it's Christmas in Australia. So December time could be possible for like a new relationship, or a relationship that's already started. That there could be like commitment to come, I feel quite strongly around December with the relationship. But also maybe things will sort of smooth over a bit maybe around that time. I feel like some happier times at Christmas here, so maybe you're going to be meeting your person's like family members, or there's going to be celebrations. It could be a first Christmas with this person. It also could be not necessarily your first Christmas, but maybe Christmas would just be a time where you just feel like you're coming together more strongly, connecting better as well. I think it's important as well to look, if some of you are kind of in a relationship that's not kind of, you know, doing you any good, I think it's important to acknowledge that as well. Look, I feel like this lady's burnt out from drama as well. So it could be like that you you know, you need to take a rest, some space from the situation as well. I'm not feeling like a breakup as such here. I just feel like maybe just honouring the fact that you need some time to rest your mind as well. But yeah, I just feel like I do feel fun as well with this. So you might have just met somebody that maybe, you know, is quite fun at the moment, and or you that's what you're wishing for, and you're hoping to find this person that you can enjoy and have fun with. And I feel like quite strongly that this person, it will come in, and maybe it could be around December time. Look, or it could be winter time, so we're already in our winter, so it could be you know, like it could be sudden, like coming up very soon. But also I do feel that maybe for some of you, I have got like not the right time. So it might just be maybe not the right time for what you're seeking right now. Maybe there's some further work on yourself that you need to do, you know, clearing out some past stuck energies as well. There could be potential of old relationships still kind of like, you know, even if maybe they're not physically in your life, but maybe you haven't cleared out an old relationship, so there's a bit of stuck energy there. And, you know, maybe it's just not the right time there for that new partnership to come together. Or it could be that as well, I feel like that maybe if you are with someone, that it might just not be the right time for, maybe you're looking to get married or you want to get engaged, and you're hoping that your partner's gonna, like, you know, want that as well. I feel like, again, I said about everyone takes their own pace, and, you know, it's important to just go with the flow as well. And like, not everything always happens when we want it to, but you know, it's a possible that it will happen at some point. But it's just yeah, just focusing on yourself as well. Look, you've got storm warning here. So look, for some of you that are in a relationship, this could be like a bit of you're having a bit of a bumpy time at the moment, like a bit of a rocky time. Look, there's still structure here, so there's still commitment and stability here. If you're living together, you know, I don't feel that there's going to be necessarily separation, but there could be a lot going on around you both, and maybe you're just sort of, you know, struggling with your own inner demons, and things are kind of like, you know, sort of blowing up a bit in your face with each other or something like that, I feel. Yeah, what else do I feel here? Even some of you are maybe like sort of potentially like dating, or you're thinking of finding new love relationships as well. Look, I just feel like it's just a bit of a warning. Just make sure you take your time. Make sure, again, like the burning yourself out thing as well, a bit of a warning there. You know, don't give your all and then you don't have anything left. You could be maybe doing all the giving and you're not getting anything back. So I feel like that's quite important for this reading as well. So look, there is, you know, there is potential for new relationships. I just feel like it's about taking your time, focusing on yourself as well at the same time. And if you are in a relationship, I do feel that, yeah, there might be some things going on, and maybe you want things to change or move on, but I just feel like at the moment things are just kind of just where they are and where they need to be. Even though this card looks pretty grim, it really isn't that bad, because even though the storm's coming through, there's still this standing structure there, like it hasn't been knocked over. So, you know, there's strength there and stability. So do not fear if, you know, or worry too much if you are going through a difficult time. in terms of a love relationship, because storms do pass, and what happens after a storm, usually that sun comes back out and the sky clears and all that heavy energy in the atmosphere is gone. So maybe sometimes we just need a bit of a storm to clear out all that old energy and bring in the new. That's how I feel with that. It's funny as well, because like you've got this like angel, a lady or man, like standing on top of the planet here. So look, this could also be like a message to say like things are going to plan, and you know, you're like on top of the world kind of thing. That's could be the feeling here too, I feel. Top of the world with things. If maybe you've picked this group and you're feeling like, oh, you know, well actually I'm in quite a good place with my relationship and everything else. It's not all doom and gloom. I do feel fun and some good times to come here as well. So playful, like a playful energy. So if you haven't found the time to have that fun time with your partner or loved one, I feel that, you know, that it's important to have that play time together to enjoy time. And yeah, like I feel, you know, there's a rainbow in the background here, and I just feel like I do feel like a positive outcome. I just feel like you've got to weather the storm, ride through that storm to come out the other side. And yeah, like seeking clarity. So again, the meditation, seeking clarity, and sometimes you'll get the answers from within that you really need as well if you're struggling a bit. But things I feel will be okay. If you have already got that relationship and you're not quite sure where it's going, I just feel that, you know, there might be a little bit of a bumpy ride, but take that time to have that fun together, to enjoy yourselves together as well, and also make sure you have that time for you. So that is the reading for group 1. Okay, welcome to group 2 for what's to come in love. So let's see what cards we've got here. So the first card is lead the way, light your own path. And then we've got kindness, got angel of strength, and we've got trust. So let's just see what comes through with this reading. Okay, so look, what's to come in love. Okay, so the first thing I thought when I saw this card was like, obviously this stag is a very, very prominent in this card. So I actually feel this is quite a lovely energy I've got in this card. There's all these beautiful colours in here, and it's got, obviously I've already said, but lead the way and light your own path. So look, I feel like if some of you are looking for love, that you're on the right path. So don't fret because I feel like this particular reading that a lot of you may be really feeling ready for love. That's how I feel with group 2. So ready for love, and ready to ignite that flame. That's what I just feel with this, and to like bring that energy back into your life, and to be in love, and to have that feeling of love, and all of that sort of thing. So I feel quite strongly with this with group 2 that if a lot of you that are watching this haven't like found that special person yet, that I feel like I kind of really drawn to these antlers, and I kind of see like it's like a connection of 2 people coming together, and then you've got this light in the middle. Look, if some of you are in a relationship here, or it's a new relationship, or an older relationship, or whatever that is, I actually feel like this is quite a lovely message here. I feel really drawn to this kind of like star in the middle here. So I actually don't know. I know this is like a love reading, but I'm quite drawn to maybe some of you may be thinking of, maybe there's thinking of the possibility of having another child, or if you haven't had a child, or there's that coming together here, and then there's this starting a family together. So I feel that there's definitely like a real strong message for group 2, that there is, if there isn't, there is a relationship coming in here. So look, I'm just trying to think in terms of timing, but it could possibly be before December, or it could possibly be after Christmas. But I just feel like there's definitely a new energy here to coming together, and this could be like possibly a potential real love connection here. And I just feel, yeah, like really drawn to this, like a potential to start a family. If some of you are in a relationship and you're looking at maybe starting a family, I do feel like a child is going to be born, or there is a child to be born here. I feel really strongly that with group 2 here. And it's funny because I'm just really drawn to this. Just looked at this card and it says kindness, but you see there's this little boy, that this sort of man that's kind of a tree man, or he's like a tree, and he's handing down this, you know, like a daisy to this little boy. So I just feel like a new maybe possible beginning of a family is going to be coming here. And if this hasn't happened yet, or you haven't met that person yet, I do feel that there is going to be that love is going to come, and I feel like it's going to bring a new family in. So if that hasn't happened to you yet, I do feel that quite strongly. Or again, if you are in a relationship, I do feel quite strongly that there's a possible another child coming into play, or be your first child or something like that. There's children here, so this is family here, stability, and you've got strength, like angel of strength. So I feel that quite strongly too. So look, there's strength in this relationship. If it hasn't come yet, there's definitely going to be a relationship here. This could possibly be like a Leo, could possibly Aries, Sagittarius, like fire sign connection here in terms of relationship. That could be you, or this person that you're going to meet, or the person that you're with. Yeah, I just get like real strong like Leo and Aries star signs as well with this reading. But for some of you, there could even be more than one potential partner. So I do feel quite drawn to possibly there's like maybe two potential partners coming in, or there's going to be more than one person that you're going to feel a connection with, and it might be about making a decision as well. And then we've got obviously that kindness card, but I did feel quite drawn to like starting a family, or if you have already started a family, like that, having the opportunity to maybe have another child, or it could be something that you're thinking of, or you wish for, or you would like. Look, you have the strength to follow that path, to go through in terms of like you know, like the fertility side of it as well. And you know, if you're having trouble in that sense with your partner, and you're wishing for that to come, I feel this is a really positive message here. So this is yeah, like quite a strong, I feel like quite a strong reading here for like a positive love relationship here. And kindness, yeah, you know, this could be for some of you as well, that it's important to be kind to each other. You know, like sometimes we sort of get caught up in kind of things that are going on in our world, and you know, like we forget to sort of show our loved ones, you know, how much we value them and how much we love them. So I feel that's quite important here, like give and take, you know, being kind to each other. You've got the Robin in this card as well. I think for group 1, I felt quite drawn to Christmas time as well. It's funny, we've got another sort of like, I feel like a Christmassy energy here, like December time. So potential new relationship coming in at Christmas or after Christmas, I feel, with this card too. Look, taking time out, going out for walks in nature as well. This could be that maybe you and your loved one, partner, might need husband or wife or whatever it is. You might just be needing time to get out in the open and take some time together, take those walks together, enjoy each other, bring some romance back into the relationship as well. I'm really drawn to these little rabbits here as well in the corner here, their ears like sticking up. So Look, I feel like as well, like maybe some of you have been, you know, you kind of want to get into a relationship, or you'd like to meet someone, but you could be a bit of a hermit. You could be a bit, you know, a bit shy. You're not too keen on being around too many people or anything like that. I feel like it's kind of like a message to say that you need to kind of widen your circle, or try and, or be brave and take that strength and be bold and get out there and show yourself off, and yeah, like get that energy rolling, get that manifestation rolling to meet somebody. Like if you feel that you know, that's the journey that you want, like if you want to meet someone new, you know, you've got to kind of get yourself out there a bit, not hide away, because you know, it could be a bit of a hermit, or just maybe not, you know, you're not much of a talker, and you feel like you know, you're not really going to meet that person because you don't really get yourself out there much. So I feel quite strongly with that too. And we've got trust here, and it's funny because in this particular card, you've got these two people sitting here, you know, with their legs crossed, with their hands around each other, and this kind of angel light above it, like around them. So look, trust in that you'll meet that person, or trust in that whatever's going on in your relationship right now is gonna work, and you're gonna work, and you're gonna get through it. But you've got to remember, you've got to be kind to each other. So if there are any of you, you know, you're in that relationship and you're kind of like feeling like, oh, it's not gonna work, or what are we gonna do, or blah blah, that sort of thing, you know, it's important to be kind to each other, show each other that you value each other as well. And look, leading your own way, taking that step, light your own path, you know, like get out there to meet someone if you haven't met that person yet. You have the protection and you have the guidance around you, so don't fear. You are safe, and just ask for protection, ask for you know, like the right person to come along. Trust it, believe it, and I just feel, yeah, like this potential for a family. If that's your wish, that's what you're wanting, a potential for that family, for that person to come into your life. I just feel very positive with these cards, even if it's like drawn again to that Leo energy, but like next, I don't feel this August, but like next August. So this could be like could be a while that it's going to come together as well, but I just feel quite strongly with that as well. Some of you might be looking at maybe you want the commitment, you want the marriage, and you want, you know, the family and everything else, and I feel quite drawn to that as well, that definitely is a possible outcome here as well for like celebration. I don't know why, but I feel like as if celebration, engagement, and uniting together as a couple as well. But yeah, you got the mountains in the background, so some of you might have, you know, you might have really sort of been through some rough times in terms of relationships, and maybe you're not that trusting because you've been hurt in the past. But I feel like this is a message that it's okay to trust again. Let yourself lead that way, let yourself be guided. You are strong, you have been through the worst, and you will get through it as well. Remember to be kind to yourself and kind to others. And yeah, so what's to come in love? Definitely a very positive group 2 reading. And welcome to group 3 for what's to come in love. So let's have a look and see what cards we've got. So divine will, let go of fear, hidden blessings, adjacent possibilities, and no, which is interesting. So let's have a look and see what comes up with these cards. Okay, so okay, so I feel like with this pile for group 3, so I feel quite I feel like a little bit of a kind of lonely energy with this reading. So look, maybe some of you are in a relationship, or maybe some of you aren't. If you are in a relationship, I feel like you feel a little bit lost, or a little bit kind of on your own in what's going on. And if you're not in a relationship, then I just feel a little bit of a kind of a lonely energy, or like wanting to find someone, feeling a bit sad, kind of, you know, that you're kind of looking for that now. That you've got divine will, so let go of fear. So, you know, if you are on your own, it's okay to be on your own. Don't fear that you're going to be on your own forever. I feel like, you know, like yeah, like it's okay to be alone. Like it's okay to be alone. And you've actually got two people in this card. So there's someone here and there is someone over here. So I feel like a bit of a distance here. So I don't know whether some of you are in a distant relationship and maybe you're looking to come together, or you want to be closer to each other. There's a bit of a loneliness and sadness here, I feel, that could be for group 3. If that's not the case and you are watching this group and you are in a relationship, maybe there's just a bit of a distance between you both at the moment. You know, you can't work out how to bring yourselves back together again. Or maybe it could also be, I feel like, as if, because this can relate to so many people in different ways, but I feel like it could be that, you know, maybe you are wanting a relationship and it's kind of going to come, but it's in the distance. So it's there, but it's just not, you're not quite there yet, you know. And sometimes we do have like the sort of habit of, you know, fearing the worst or thinking that things aren't going to work out either. But, you know, there's this beautiful light coming through these clouds here. So if some of you are in a relationship and you've been feeling a bit of distance and you feel like things haven't been, you know, going the right way with you, then, you know, I feel like there is, you know, there's this light here, these clouds are opening up, you know, there's change for the better coming. But, you know, you both have to work on it. You both have to kind of bring yourselves back together as well. Also, like, you know, if you're looking for a relationship and letting go of that fear of being rejected or being hurt, and, you know, sometimes we have to sort of take that leap of faith as well and just plunge in and just dive in for what we want. Even if you've met somebody, I feel like there could be some like potential new relationships going on here in group 3. Yeah, like letting go of that fear, kind of, you know, it is hard sometimes to open up to someone, especially if you've been hurt before or you're not quite trusting or not quite sure. But I just feel like it's important to kind of show each other who you really are, like show all the sides of yourself, and it's okay to do that. Like, don't just show them one side because you're scared that they're going to run away and they're never going to want to see you again because they don't like what they're seeing. You know, you've got to show who you are, because, you know, if that is you, embrace it, embrace who you are as a person. You've got hidden blessings here as well. So just see what I feel from this card here. Okay, so again, I still feel quite drawn to like a bit of a kind of like one person in this kind of group. So like maybe most of you are listening, you are actually like single and look like waiting to meet somebody or something like that. You know, it says hidden blessings. I guess obviously that speaks for itself, as in finding blessings in what you've got and what's around you, and not focusing too much on, you know, when this person's going to come and if this person's going to come, if that's you know, you want that to come. Like, I feel there could be some tears here, so there could be some sadness here. Maybe you've lost a loved one, you know, maybe someone that you had that meant a lot to you and they're no longer in your life for any particular reason, and there's that, you know, I feel like sort of those sad thoughts there, that missing and that wanting as well. And, you know, I just feel like you could be going through some sort of times here with that, you know, emotionally. I feel like nighttime as well, obviously quite drawn to the darkness of this card. So maybe at nighttime, you know, get a bit lonely, kind of wish you had someone to cuddle up to in bed as well, I feel. I feel really drawn here to like maybe using crystals as well. If some of you are quite into crystals, or using crystals working out what crystals could suit you, like to help you sleep better at night time or help with your dreams or something. Maybe putting something under your pillow, or feel quite strongly here with that. Sometimes, yeah, just counting the little things that you've got going on, and not sort of like focusing on the, you know, what you haven't got sort of going on at the moment. You've got adjacent possibilities as well. So look, there's lots of opportunities here. So there's potential. Maybe some of you are sort of looking to go on the dating scene, and there's all these different doors here, the possible doors to open, possible new situations, new relationships here to come as well. Yeah, you know, like you've got a door closed here, so it could represent past relationships that are no longer needed. Maybe that caused a lot of like emotional sadness in your life. There was some, you know, sort of tough you know, sort of breakups, and I feel like, you know, that's important now to let go of that fear, to release that now. You've moved on, to sort of let these new sort of possibilities come in, these new opportunities here. So some of you are looking to maybe join like a sort of dating site or something like that. I feel that quite strongly here as well. Yeah, like just a different energy, different path. If some of you are in a relationship, there could be some new opportunities for you coming in. I know this is the love reading, but I do feel a bit strongly towards career as well here. So maybe that some of you might have a career opportunity that might be pulling you in a different direction to your current relationship. Feel like it's okay. Don't fear that. Like, you know, things will come good in the end, even if you have to travel to see each other or something like that as well. We've got no here, so I don't know whether some of you were sort of thinking about something here. You could have been like asking a question in your mind. Yeah, I don't normally use the yes and no cards very often, but this has come out, so this is here for a reason. So it's a strong no. So, you know, maybe there could be something that comes into your mind when you see this card as well. You know, maybe some of you have kind of like maybe some of you need to get out there and meet somebody, and you're kind of like always like no, you know. I feel quite strongly with that, like maybe no, you know, I've got too much to do, or I've got too much going on in my life. And this is kind of saying, I feel like this is saying yes. Stop saying no and say yes. Get yourself out there. Like there's all these doors of possible opportunities to open up for you, so get yourself out there. Don't keep saying no. Maybe someone's trying to get you to open up more, or, you know, like you know, stop hiding away in your shell, or like so you can potentially meet someone, like someone that you want to have a long-term relationship with or something like that. So I feel like maybe you say no too much, and these opportunities are passing you by. That's how I feel with this card. Also, I feel like if you're concerned about what's happening in your relationship, and you're like, oh, does my partner love me, or does it, you know, like that sort of thing, or does he or she, or, you know, that's, you know, what's going on in my relationship. And I feel like if there is some distrust here, I mean, I can't answer for everybody, but there could be some, you know, if you're kind of worrying about maybe there's been like some distrust in a relationship, I feel like there's quite a strong no here as well. So maybe some of it is just your fear of what's going on in the relationship, and you're kind of like, you know, you're spending too much time sort of procrastinating over that. But I feel like this is a strong no as well. That I feel this is quite a positive card. I think it's important to sort of take that time as well. You know, this lady looks like she's sort of meditating by a lake or kind of a river, and it's like angels kind of like singing this trumpet to her. So, you know, seeking guidance as well from your own intuition, or if you want to meditate or sort of tune into your guides if that's something that you're interested in as well. But I feel like you'll get your answers that you need there too. But yeah, I just feel like yeah, it's sort of a mixed sort of messages for this group, but hopefully you'll get what you need from it. And yeah, thank you.